Microbiology Virtual University.
अदृष्टा विश्वदृष्टा प्रतिबुद्धा भूतन.
Okay, good afternoon, one and all. Welcome back after a lunch break. I hope you had a refreshing and enjoyable time away from your screens and that you are now recharged and ready to dive back into the further lectures. As we resume our webinar, we have an exciting lineup of the speakers and topics awaiting for us in the afternoon session. From what we have covered so far, it's clear that today's sessions are both enlightening and cognizant, and I have no doubt that the further lectures will be equally engaging. So, without further ado, I would like to request Dr. Amita to introduce our next speaker, Dr. Chakradhar Frend.
Thank you, Snehal Madam. Hello, I am Dr. Amita Kochrekar. It is my pleasure to welcome you back to our post-lunch session where we have privilege of hosting Dr. Chakradhar Frend. It is my distinct honor to welcome Dr. Chakradhar Frend, an esteemed personality in the field of Vedic microbiology and VedVyasology, who will be shedding light on the captivating topic of the origin, evolution, and digital footprint of Vedic microbiology and its emerging branches. Prior this, I will take the opportunity to introduce Sir to all. Dr. Chakradhar Frend, also known as Vedic microbiologist and VedVyasologist, holds double bachelor degree in microbiology and law, as well as dual master degree in microbiology and Vedic sciences. Sir completed his PhD in Vedic microbiology and received training under Dr. Rashmikant Mehta at Maharshi Academy of Vedic Sciences. Additionally, he earned the title Ved Nipun after completing a Veda course from Maharshi Sandipni Rashtriya Veda Vidya Pratishthan. Furthermore, he received guidance in yoga and tantra from Siddha Purush Dr. Shiv Bachchan Shahji Maharaj and spiritual initiation in Brahma Vidya Kriya Yoga Diksha from Yoga Manasvi Sri Padmakant Thakur Bhagwan of Shamcharan Sangha. Sir has extensive involvement with various organizations and educational institutions. He is the patron founder of KanvaKuladhipati of the Vedic Microbiology Virtual University established in the year 2018. Additionally, he serves as the Chief Executive Officer of Maharshi VedVyas International Virtual Vedic University and is the founder trustee of the Vedic Virtual Vidyapit, registered under Government of Gujarat. Sir holds the position of President at International Association of Vedic Hindu University since 2016. Moreover, he is a director of Intercontinental Vedic Hindu Virtual Rishikulam. He has also received the prestigious Young Vedic Scientist Award from Higher Education Department, Government of Haryana in 2012 for his exclusive research work in the domain. Moreover, he was honored with Maharshi VedVyas Veda Sakshan Pravartak Award during the World Vedic Conference in 2023, further highlighting his significant achievements and impact in the field. His research paper including Vedic microbiology in the Veda, a review of history, and Vedic medical microbiology and emerging infectious diseases have been published on the official website of the Government of India. Sir has played a significant role in academic world, providing guidance to 12 PhD students, with 3 completing that degree in different disciplines of Vedic microbiology. With this insightful introduction, I now have a pleasure of handing over the microphone to our esteemed guest, Dr. Chakradhar Frend. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Amitaji, for my introduction, and namaskar to all of you. Let
Namaste,
me
sir.
begin my presentation. Hello, you people
Yes,
are
sir.
listening to me.
Yes, sir. We can see your presentation.
Presentation, and you can listen me also. I am audible to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so namaskar to all of you, and let's begin with the famous opening sutra of Brahma Sutra, which was authored by Maharshi VedVyasa, Athato Brahma Jigyasa, which literally means now there is a sincere desire to know the supreme being or truth. We can modify this sutra for this national webinar on Indian knowledge system on microbiology, and we can say Athato Krimi Jigyasa. Now there is sincere desire to know about micro-embedded organisms or microorganisms, that is creamy. So now we start with this. Vedic microbiology is a part of our scientific cultural heritage, and it should be preserved and propagated by every means and method. By participated by participating in this webinar, I feel fortunate that I have done something to pay my Rishi ring. Thanks to Snailji and Dr. Shilpaji of Sathaye College for inviting me in this IKS webinar on microbiology. I am sure this webinar will help in propagation of traditional Vedic scientific knowledge. The term Vedic microbiology did not exist prior to the year 2001. Officially, I introduced this terminology for the first time from my thesis, research papers, books, and digitally introduced into the internet world by registering the two domain names vedicmicrobiology.com in the year 2006 and vedicmicrobiology.university in the year 2018, followed by launching websites of Vedic Microbiology Virtual University, which was formerly Rishi Kanva Vedic Microbiology Research Institute. Obviously, to globally glorify the microbiological knowledge of Vedic rishis, Maharshis, and Ayurvedic acharyas, thus paying my Rishi Rina. Both the domains with respective websites are like Akhand Jyoti, uninterrupted lighthouse, uninterrupted lighthouse of knowledge of Bharatvarsh, reflecting the greatness of our ancient Gurukulas and universities, Takshila, Nalanda, Valvi, Vikramshila, and others. Now, I would like to give acknowledgement to my gurus, which Dr. Amitaji already mentioned. The man who inspired me to carry out research work on Vedic microbiology was Bhishak Pandit Devdutt Acharya, whom I met during my post-graduation year in 2000. And obviously also Sri Devdutt Shastriji. My research guide Dr. Rashmikant Mehta, who was director of Maharshi Academy of Vedic Science, Ahmedabad, helped me a lot and encouraged me to carry out this research work. Nevertheless, I am also grateful to my dearest friend, Dr. Sriji Group, who was always supportive of my ideas and encouraged me every time. Brief, I will tell about my brief background of research journey. I started researching on microbiology in the Vedas and allied texts during my bachelor's in microbiology in Anand, 1996 to 1998. Then master's in microbiology at Bhavnagar, 1999 to 2001. However, officially I got deeply indulged in the Vedic microbiology research on 15th November 2001. My friend Dr. Sriji Group introduced me to the Maharshi Academy of Vedic Science at Ahmedabad, where I started carrying out my research work from 2002 to 2004. Thus, there started the evolution and the journey of Vedic microbiology. Now, coming back to origin and evolution of Vedic microbiology. The past of microbiology is engraved or ingrained in the Dev Bhasha, Devanagari Sanskrit, mantras of Veda in the Sanskrit slokas of Ayurveda, Mahabharata, Puranas, Samhitas, and Smritis. As far as the origin of Vedic microbiology is concerned, or say microbiology is concerned, it originated with the origin of Vedas. Rishyo mantra drashta, as we say, rishis were composer of the mantras. Rishis saw the mantras while in the deep state of samadhi. As you know, in the previous session, Madhuri Madam has already explored the 10th mandala of Rigveda, in which are present the famous suktas pertaining to cosmology or creation of this universe. Vishwakarma Sukta, Hiranya Garva Sukta, Purush Sukta, and Nasadiya Sukta. So we will delve deep knowing about the concept of Kutastha. We leave that part of Purush Sukta explaining about Purush Sukta or Vishwakarma Sukta because Madhuri Madam has already explained about it. Okay. So the concept of Kutastha will help us in understanding the concept of Hiranyagarbha and other suktas of Rig Veda because this concept was propagated or told us by Yogiraj Sri Shamacharan Lahiri Mahasaji, who was father of Kriya Yoga in modern times. If you have heard about the very popular book in the world, an autobiography of a yogi written by Paramahansa Yoganand, then you will definitely know about Yogiraj Sri Shamacharan Lahiri Mahasaji. It is very important to know about Kutastha, Kanva, yeah, it is very important to know about the Kutastha, Kanva, Kanad, and Krimi. The four terms I am speaking about. Let's explore these terms. The word put refers to enforce the anvil or the iron block on which the iron smith or gold smith by hammering iron or gold into shape produces various types of objects. But the anvil remains as usual. It does not undergo any change. It remains unaffected. Similarly, the whole universe is existent by taking recourse to Kutastha. Everything is undergoing a change, but Kutastha does not undergo any metamorphosis or is imperishable. Thus, what we call the third eye, the vision which occurs when one is in communion with the infinite, the eye of wisdom is Kutastha. After attaining permanence in Kutastha, the whole universe becomes known to him. Everything becomes manifest and realization occurs. It is the origin of everything and is the place of manifestation of the spiritual world. By achieving permanence here, a yogi asks questions to his own self and receives the answers to it. All questions automatically arise in him and are solved here. So you can say that the beginning of Indian knowledge system starts from the Kutastha, the third eye, the Agya Chakra. Okay, Upanishads have stipulated the meaning of the dot-like anu within Kutastha is equivalent to 1/2 of 1,000 part of the tip of a hair strand or 1/4,000 part of the tip of a hair strand. Brahma is existent in living beings below Kutastha in the form of the dynamic prana and above Kutastha in the divine region as a still prana. You should know about the prana. Every living organism is called prani. No living organisms can live without prana. And the dynamic prana and the still prana is very important concept. You have to understand this. When one have a still prana, the prana which is चंचल, जो चंचलत्व खत्म हो जाता है, प्राण का चंचलता जब खत्म हो जाता है, ठीक है, तब वो समाधि में चला जाता है. Then a person becomes लीन इन ब्रह्म, ब्रह्म में लीन हो जाना, ठीक है. Otherwise, the dynamic prana, the whole universe, the whole world, the operation of the whole world is due to the dynamic prana. Yogis can visualize a triangle within Kutastha. The triangle is the primordial source or primordial source of origin. Everything originates from there, the Kutastha. The mind has to be entered there. The mind is the phallus. If the phallic mind is caused to enter a dot or the Brahmanu is visualized, that the seed-like place of origin of the entire universe. He is the Bhagwan. Bhag means the source, the origin, or Kutastha. One replies arrow and breath. So the Bhag means the source, and one Bhagwan, the one means arrow or breath. The imperishable Kutastha is the real form of Omkar. Rishi implies the one who perpetually is settled in the Kutastha. Now, the word Krimi. We have to know about the word Krimi. In all living beings, a spiritually perceived Anu or a Anu replete with consciousness is prevalent. It is the subtlest of the subtle, Sukshma Ati Sukshma, which we call. The manifestation of the effulgent sphere from that conscious Anu is Kutastha. The most commonly used term for microorganism is Krimi or Krimi. This popular term has been extensively used in the Vedas, Ayurveda, and Sanskrit texts. What is the definition of Krimi? In the Veda, the term Krimi connotes any ubiquitous, visible, or invisible organisms which are parasitic, motile, and are the causative agents of disease in man, animals, and plants. This you will find in the Atharvedic Sukta, Krimignam, Kriminashnam, Krimijambanam. Of them, some are toxic producers. This you will find in the Rigvedic Sukta, 10th, first 1.121. Okay, first mandal of this Sukta 121, or Richa, you may call this. The word is of frequent occurrence and occurs as a noun meaning in Atharva Veda. Besides microbes in the broad sense, the word krimi is also used to denote worms and insects also. Yask and an ancient etymologist, his work Nirukta has been a desideratum in the field of Vedic studies, emphasized on the saprophytic nature of krimi, defines it as Travve Medati Kramte Vashyat Saran Karman Kamte Va. A creamy is that which grows and develops on a decaying corpse matter, or it could be from the root crumb to creep, or from the root cram to crawl. Whereas Sayana, an ancient commentator on the Vedas, defines creamy in terms of its minuteness and penetrating and pervading ability. All minute organisms that have gained entry inside the body. Now the term Kanad and Kanva. You know about the Rishi Kanva. Rishi Kanva is the composer of Atharvedic Sutta, Krimi Jammanam, Krimi Nashnam, and Krimi Lam. Okay. The Kanva and their descendants are the composer of these sutras. Kana. Kana means atom. Okay. And Kanad also means the atom eater. Kanad was the Rishi who gave us the Vaishishika theory, the Vaishishika darshan. Okay. जिसे कण कण में भगवान है. Okay. कण कण में भगवान. In every atom there is God. So when you say this, it refers to Vishnu also. Vishnu means which pervades everything, even in the atom. It can be prana or atom.
Sorry to interrupt you,
Yes.
but we can just see your one slide, which is slide number 6.
Yeah.
Your mantra.
Okay. Vishwa Mantra Drashta. So I will explain this slide. Yeah. In this slide, you can see a person sitting in the yogic posture. Okay. When a person, you can see in the yogic philosophy, we say there are three most important nadi: Ida, Pingla, and Sushumna. Okay. You have heard about this probably. The Ida nadi refers to the right side of your nostril. Okay. And the Pingla nadi has a origin from this refers to the left side of your nostril. Have you observed that sometimes in a day, in a particular time, your both nostrils are open. You take breath by both nostrils. But usually you take breath either by your right nostril or by your left nostril. Did you observe this, any one of you? This is where Vedic microbiology comes into existence. This is difference between the modern microbiology and Vedic microbiology. The Vedic microbiology tells that when you should drink water, when you should take food, when you have to take food, your right nostril, Ida nadi should be active. And when you want to take water, your left nadi, which is also linked to the moon, should be active. Okay. The Pingla nadi has connection with the sun. Ida nadi has connection with the sun, and the Pingla nadi has connection with the moon. And when both the nadi is active, your breath is in the Sushumna. At that time, you should not do anything. You should only pray to the God. You should only meditate. Now, in the Sushumna, there is another very Sukshmati Suksh nadi. Okay, very subtle nadi is present, which is called Brahma nadi. And when that nadi gets activated, when the pran enters that nadi, Brahma nadi, you will get the whole knowledge of the universe. So this is how the rishis of ancient, of Vedas, rishis, yogis got all kinds of knowledge while remaining in the samadhi. Okay, the Kutastha portion which you see in this Agnya Chakra, and there is a triangle within with the Om written. This is the place of Veda. If this is the place of Veda, then this is also the place of Vedic microbiology, from where the Vedic microbiology originated. Okay. We say Risho Mantra Dashtar. The word Rishi means he who sees. A Rishi is a she who sees with the divine eye of perception, who hears with the divine ears everything which has happened in the past. When he hears, he speaks with the divine tongue. Whatever he says must take place. Vedas are made up of mantric horns which were seen, not composed by certain disease. Rigveda declares that the rich abide in the immutable supreme ether, Parmevyo, where are seated all the gods. The rishis or rishika received the revelation of wisdom from this plane and transcribed it into verses or mantras with appropriate words and meters. Patanjali, in his Yoga Sutra, analyzed the various states of highly attuned intellectual consciousness of a man. Apart from empirical knowledge, he described Ritambra Pragya, Pratibham, Vivekaj Gyan, Tark Vivekaj Gyan. Okay, our rishis attained the highest empirical knowledge as well as the institutional knowledge of these categories. It is why they were capable to penetrate the mystery of the Vedas and to search out various branches of science. Rishis are endowed with three types of vision: Sukshma Drishti, Antardrishti, and Divya Drishti. In Sukshma Drishti, rishis see the wider spectrum of human life, okay, and they solve the human problems by giving some recommendations, which are obviously mentioned in the Vedas and allied texts. Antardrishti. This is capable of seeing the root cause of our behavior hidden in the antakaran in the form of seeds. Divya Drishti. Rishi enables us to see the past, present, and future at the same time. Now, you will ask me the proof, okay? And I will mention you that Yogi Raja Dhiraj Vishuddhanand Paramahansa, you can search on the Google, you will get more information. Okay, he was trained from the Gyanganj. Now, in the north of Bharat, in Himalayas, there is a Gyanganj, Yogashram in the western region of the Tibet. This is the source of Indian knowledge system, Gyanganj. Gyanganj is an extraordinary spiritual training center where the brahmacharis, yogis, and paramahansa gets trained in Vedic sciences. Yogi Raja Dhiraj Vishuddhanand Paramahansa learned about the Vedic sciences from Gyanganj Yogashram. He learned Vayu Vigyan, science of air and gases. He learned the Nakshatra Vigyan, astrology, Chandra Vigyan, lunar science, Swar Vigyan, science of sound vibrations, Shana Vigyan, science of instant of time, Sur Vigyan, solar science. This is the proof of eternal existence of Vedic knowledge. There are a lot of Rishi, Munis, Yogis who are still present in the Himalayas, in the Kailash Kshetra and other regions. Okay, they guide the human beings time to time. I've already told you about the Kutast, Kanva, and Kanada and Krimi. Now I will focus on differentiating between the Krimi Jambanam, Krimi Nashnam, and Krimignam. These three terms, which are fundamental in Vedic microbiology. Just as there is Krimi Jambanam, there is also a term Mashak Jambanam. So, uh, to deactivate the mosquitoes. Okay. Krimi Jambanam means microbiostatic in modern microbiology. It refers to the herbs or any other agent that prevents the growth of krimi group of organisms. whereas criminationum and crimignum term means microbicidal, which refers to agent, any agent which may be sound or any Ayurvedic herb that can kill crimi group of organisms. In Crimijambanam, the action is reversible, whereas in Criminationum and Crimignum, the action is irreversible. In Crimijambanam, inhibit the DNA replication and protein synthesis of crimi group of organisms, whereas in Criminationum and Crimignum, there is inhibition of the cell wall formation in crimi group of organisms. In Crimijambanam, it works with the Vyadi Shamta immune system of the host to prevent the growth and reproduction of crimi group of organisms, whereas in Criminationum and Crimignum does not work with the Vyadi Shamta of the host. This I have tried to derive from the word. Now about the Krimi Buddhi, the microbial intelligence. As you know that Pran is both still and dynamic. In the dynamic form, when the Pran is in dynamic state, Prana acts based on the body in which it gets impregnated. Vedic microbiology speaking, if Prana gets inside the body of bacteria, it will behave like a bacteria. It will act like a virus if it gets into the body of a virus. This is the characteristic of Prana. Definition of Vedic microbiology. So now you can see that Vedic microbiology has originated and evolved from the Vedas, Rig Veda, Yajurveda, Samveda, and Atharveda, and Ayurvedic texts, Charak Samhita, Sushruta Samhita, Ashtanga Hridaya, Ark Prakash, Vriksha Ayurveda, and allied Vedic texts, Purana, Smriti, Mahabharata, Ramayana, etc. Now part two of this slide is evolution of Vedic microbiology as a subject in modern times onwards, 2001 and onwards. Research papers, conferences, books, and websites. Okay. We have organized the first international conference on Vedic microbiology in 2007, which was titled International Seminar on Vedic Microbiology. You can see the souvenir there. Later on in 2023, last year, in the month of December, under the aegis of Vedic Microbiology Virtual University, we organized the second World Conference on Vedic Microbiology and Vedic Medicine. These are the both books which was inaugurated in International Seminar on Vedic Microbiology on 20th August 2007. Okay, this is the book Vedic Microbiology, Gurus of Vedic Microbiology, and Revived History of Microbiology Vedic to Modern. Let me tell you something about this book, Revived History of Microbiology. In this book, I have started with the chronology from the Rig Veda, the mantras, their microbiological information, Yajurveda, Samveda, Atharveda, okay. In various other texts, Kshatriya Samhita, Satpat Brahman, Kshatriya, Satpat Brahman, Gopat Brahman, then Manu Smriti, Vyasa Smriti, Arthashastra, Rasopnishad, Garud Puran, Bhagavad Puran, Vaman Puran, Vishnu Puran, Matsya Puran, Charak Samhita, Okay, Sushrut Samita. One important thing which I have done during the composition of the book, I have mentioned the name of Indian scientists who contributed in the field of microbiology, like Dr. Arvind D. Mondkar, who researched on the Agnihotra and microbes. Dr. Bhaskar Govind Ghanekar ji, he wrote the book on Jivanu Vigyan. In the chapter Jivanu Vigyan Ka Itihas, he has provided significant information about the microbiological knowledge in the ancient India. Yeah, in the modern microbiology, some scientists like Vasant Ramji Kanolkar, he established the role of tobacco as a carcinogen in the causation of cancers of the mouth region. He established the mode of spread of Mycobacterium leprae in neural leprosy. Have you heard about the name of Vasant Ramji Kanolkar in our modern microbiology? No. Then P.N. Wahi, his well-known observation on the precancerous and cancerous lesions of the uterus, cervix, oral cavity, and others contributed in no small measure in planning of the National Cancer Control Program. Shambhunath Dey, he discovered the cholera exotoxins with an animal model in the ligated loop of a rabbit's small intestine. Then Mr. Dharmendra is well known skin test with the antigen prepared by him, which was later known as Dharmendra Lepromin test. Did we heard about these scientists, our own Indian scientists? Perhaps no, because we only know about the Western scientists and we care about that. Let's move on to the next slide. This is the book Evolution of Vedic Microbiology, which I wrote last year, and this was inaugurated in Second World Conference on Vedic Microbiology. I would like to mention some of the conferences which I have participated and presented research papers. The first conference was Jain Doctors International Conference, and I was given only 5 minutes to speak about Vedic microbiology in Kova, Gandhinagar, Gujarat. And my research paper or talk was Vedic science and Vedic microbiology. Next, is the first World Congress on Vedic Sciences, which took place in Swami Vivekananda Yoga Anusandhan Samsthan in Bangalore, Karnataka, August 2004. In this conference, I presented, you can you can call this as the first research paper on Vedic microbiology. The title was Vedic Microbiology, Microbiology in the Vedas, a revived history. The then Chalak of RSS, YK Sudarshan ji, very much appreciated my research work, my research paper. Then I attended the third conference, which was Second World Congress on Vedic Sciences, which was organized in Banaras Hindu University, Uttar Pradesh, February 2007. Here I presented the research paper Vedic Medical Microbiology and Emerging Infectious Diseases. Later on, we organized the conference, international seminar on Vedic microbiology in New Delhi with the help of Indian Foundation for Vedic Sciences. Here I have presented the three papers. First was Microbiology and Vedic Civilization. Second paper was Vedic Strategy to Combat Infectious Diseases. And third paper was Microbial Intelligence, Reflection of Consciousness in Lower Life Forms. You can see some pictures of that conference which was organized in 2007. This was perhaps the first conference dedicated to Vedic microbiology, and you can see the photos. Okay, and in this conference, both of my book was inaugurated. In the next slide, you will see the fifth conference was Yoga Ayur Summit, where I talked about significance of Vedic microbiology sutras. It was held in Patna, Bihar, 2008. The sixth conference was International Conference on Vedic Science and its Application. It was held at Pandit Ravi Shankar Shukla University, Raipur, Chhattisgarh, where I presented the research paper Vedic Microbiology and Sanskrit Significance and Uses in Modern Times. Seventh conference, National Conference on Vedic Science and Spirituality, which was organized at Nellore, Andhra Pradesh, April 2013, where I talked about Vedic microbiology, boon of Rishis Ayurveda Charyas to humanity. The eighth conference was National Workshop on Organic Farming and Yogic Farming 2018, held at Anand Agriculture University, where I presented the research paper Vedic Microbiology and Yogic Farming. You can see the picture of that one of the photo of the conference. The ninth conference was the International Conference on Vedic and Tantric Sciences, where I presented the research paper title Sanskrit, the foremost language of Vedic microbiology. This conference was organized in Surat, Gujarat by Maharshi, VedVyas International Virtual Vedic University. And the last one, which was recently held, the second World Conference on Vedic Microbiology and Vedic Medicine. In this conference, my book Evolution of Vedic Microbiology was released, and I gave a talk on the same topic. This conference was organized by Vedic Microbiology Virtual University, Surat, Gujarat. This is the banner. Few photos of the conference last year held in Surat, Gujarat. The most effective and extraordinary part of this conference was that my PhD student, Mehika Nicole, she printed, you can say it, the visual interpretation of Rigvedic Sukta, Kankotan Sukta. You can see she have printed based on this Rigvedic Kankotan Sukta and this Atharveda Krimijanambanam Sukta and this Kriminashnam Sukta, Kriminashnam 4.37, Krimignam and Rashognam Sukta. I told her to make painting based on these suktas of Rigveda and Atharveda. This is a very unique blending of Vedic microbiology and Vedic fine arts, which we have done in our university and under my guidance. You can see that we have given Global Vedic Microbiology Award. Okay, this is the certificate photos. It was given to Dr. Narayan P. Jimure, who is located in Canada. He has done PhD under my guidance. Then Dr. Varsha B. Parker from Australia. He has also done PhD. Then you can see the press release, which says this press release was in February 2004 in Hindi, पाश्चर सूक्ष्म जीव विज्ञान के जनक नहीं. This this press release mentioned about my participation in the Jain Doctors International Conference and about my thesis. Okay, this second press release is about the conference which was organized in Chhattisgarh, Pandit Ravi Shankar University. Now we are moving on to the third part of this slide, digital footprints of Vedic microbiology. This involves websites, social media, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, ResearchGate, all this to glorify our Vedic microbiology, our Indian knowledge system. You can see the website dedicated for the dissemination of traditional Vedic microbiology knowledge is VedicMicrobiology.com, which was launched in the year 2006. Then Vedic Microbiology.University, which was launched on the 16th January 2018. Both the websites are active and there are a lot of courses on both websites. Okay. The first video on Vedic microbiology was uploaded by me on October 23, 2009, and a separate channel on Vedic Microbiology Virtual University was created in October 2011. These are the Facebook pages. The Twitter Vedic Microbiology launched in January 2010, now X. Twitter handle is Vedic Microbio. You can see my research paper Vedic Microbiology in the Vedas Revived History is also available at ResearchGate, and right now 5,000 reads. People from around the world have read this research paper. So right now this has got 5,000 reads, a unique achievement. Now the emerging branches of Vedic microbiology. In the Vedic microbiology is already one of the branch. Okay. Then there is Vedic medical microbiology, which involves all the medical related portion from the Vedas, Ayurvedas, Puranas. The Agni Puran contains lot of Ayurvedic elements. Okay. Then there is a Ayurveda microbiology. This is exclusively dedicated to microbiology, the microbiological knowledge in the Ayurveda. Then this is a Vedic Yagna microbiology. Okay. All about the Agnihotra or Yagna therapy is involved in this. Now there is another Atharvedic microbiology. I have almost finished a book on this Atharvedic microbiology. Okay, and I am very happy to tell you that I am working on encyclopedia dictionary on Vedic microbiology, which will be in many volumes. Okay, I am thinking of releasing first volume as soon as possible. Now, I would like to tell you I would like to appeal I will appeal to all the microbiology departments in every university of Vishwaguru Ved Bhumi Bharat to put the photos of Rishi Kanva, Rishi Agastya, Ayurvedacharya, Maharshi Charak, Maharshi Shuchrut, Vagbhat, etc. in their laboratory in the chamber of head of department of microbiology. We should use the Sanskrit slogan or mantra of Atharveda and Rigveda in the logo of microbiology departments, like we are using in our Vedic Microbiology Virtual University. We are using the logo, the motto is Adrishta Vishwadrishta Pratibhuta Abhutan. This is from the Rig Veda, okay, which means the microorganisms can see us, but we can't see them. They are invisible. Now, we need to research simultaneously on Vedic and modern microbiology. Vedic and modern microbiology. We have huge potential. We don't need certificate or certification from the West. We are capable in achieving the fourfold objectives of Vedic philosophy of Dharma, Arth, Kama, Moksha. The Vedic microbiology, the philosophy of Vedic microbiology is associated with this Dharma, Arth, Kama and Moksha. We have exhibited our potential during the COVID-19. We got dual protection by developing Swadeshi vaccine and concerned app as well as by various Ayurveda medicine recommended by Ayusha that you can see on the slide. आयुष विभाग के अणु तेल से कोरोना से बचाव संभव, कोरोना को रोकेगा तुलसी, काली मिर्च और तितली का मिश्रण. These were all coming from the Ayush Mantralaya, Ayush Ministry. What I want to say is that rely on your own Vedic, Ayurvedic and Yoga scriptures. We will get all solutions from the Sanskrit Granthas. These Granthas will open the Granthis, knots of ignorance, avidya, thus enlightening us for Sarve Bhavantu Sughin Sarve Santu Niramya. Vedic philosophy believes in welfare of all. That's why we have survived from the time immemorial. We are the soul, the Panch Mahabhuta based human body with Sad Chakra system, Muladhara, Swadhisthana, etc. with developed faculty of Man, Buddhi, Vivek, which makes us unique among the living beings. However, the soul, which is within us, is also present in bacteria, protozoa, viruses also. So I have introduced the new term micro-embodied organisms instead of microorganisms, because I think the soul is trapped in the bacteria and the same soul is within me also, within you also. So the term micro-embodied organisms fits well and good, which is according to Vedic philosophy. We have to change our thought processes. We have to go another high level of thinking. We must amend the book syllabus of microbiology to make it Bharat-centric. Now, the concluding remarks. Thus, we get quick and brief glance on evolution of Vedic microbiology in modern times from 2000 word and onwards in chronology, researching in Vedic organization, writing thesis, presenting research papers in national and international conferences, awards, organizing conferences on Vedic microbiology, establishing organization on Vedic microbiology universities, and launching websites without getting any funds or any donation from any government agencies or any organizations or public. By attending this webinar as a guest speaker on the auspicious day of Science Day, I can certainly say the winds of change has taken a great momentum, but I am afraid, will it be on paper or limited to webinar? Perhaps not. From the presentation, one can understand how much endeavor was made to introduce and popularize the traditional knowledge of Vedic microbiology in public domain as an act of indebtedness to rishis, Rishirina. Under the aegis of Vedic microbiology and virtual university, Research and education is carried out to globally glorify the rich scientific heritage of Sanatan Vedic Hinduism without getting any support from government. Vedic Microbiology Virtual University operates by Brahmabal, Rishi Kripa, Guru Kripa, and never asks for any funds or donation. Science of Atmanirbhar Bharat. Lastly, philosophy of Vedic microbiology. Vedic microbiology possesses Yagna technology that can combat microbial pollution and large number of microbial and non-microbial diseases. Yoga therapy, urine therapy, massage therapy, mantra therapy, and innumerable antimicrobial and anti-infective drugs, herbs, and rasayan that can serve the purpose to heal the human ailments with holistic approach on the dictum of Gopad Brahman, Yad Bhesajam Tad Amritam Yad Amritam Tad Brahm. Where there is medicine, there is ambrosia, and where there is ambrosia, there is supreme being. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. Om Shanti Shanti. Happiness and wellness to the whole world, physical, mental, and spiritual peace prevail everywhere. Lastly, I will want to say I will be happy to assist Sathaye College or any other organization and universities to popularize the traditional Vedic microbiology knowledge. And I will request all of you to meditate on your third eye, the Agna Chakra or Guru Chakra, your internal Guru, and recite 3 times. Can you do that? Hold your hands in the Namaskar pose and recite 3 times, meditating on your third eye. Vedoham, Vedoham, Vedoham. Means you are the Veda. The Vedas in me, the Vedas in you. We have to activate that internal Veda within ourselves. Thank you very much. I conclude my presentation here. Thank you, all of you, for listening me. Thanks to the Sathaye College for inviting me in this webinar.
Okay, thank you, sir. Now let us have question answers from the audience.
Okay.
Yes, are there any questions? Okay. Shruti, please unmute yourself and ask the question.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, can you hear me? Hello.
Yes, Shruti, go ahead.
Yes, we are listening.
Okay, so first I'll ask you that can you explain me what is Atharva Vedic microbiology?
The Atharvedic microbiology is the microbiology which is enshrined in the Atharva Veda. Okay. And there are 3 important suttas with the name, with the suffix krimi, krimi jambanam, krimi nashnam, and krimi gnam. However, there are many more sutta like rakshognam. Okay, so the fundamental suttas pertaining to Atharvedic microbiology are these 3 suttas. And also, Atharva, the etymology, the what we call Atharva means Tharva Gati iti Atharva. Okay. When I already told you the still prana and dynamic prana. Okay, जो मन की चंचलता, ठीक है, जो जिस व्यक्ति जिस पुरुष की मन की चंचलता, his mind is still, his prana is still, he is Atharva. Okay, the Atharva Veda is more about the yoga, yogic science also. Okay, and it is very much related to Tantra also, because in Atharva Veda, in the most of the suttas, you will see that the rishis always tell that the kill the microorganisms, killing is there. Okay, then you will see why this violence Why this violence in the Veda? I will stop there.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much for the explanation. Now I'll ask you, sir, my second question. In Vedic period, how are microbes actually introduced in Vedic microbiology, and how are they classified?
Okay. There are many classifications. Okay, because my slide was presentation was all about the origin and evolution. You can see in the Vedas there is a two types of classification. The bad microorganisms are called Jurnama. Okay, and the another Krimi is the most popular term. In the Rig Veda, the another term is Adrishta. Adrishta is also pertaining to microorganisms. Okay, and in that Rig Veda Sukta, Kankotan Sukta, there is mentioned of two types of Adrishta microorganisms. Some produces less toxins and some produces more toxins. Okay, there is classification. There is more classification in Atharvaveda, and moreover in the Ayurveda, even in Charak Samhita and Susruta Samhita, they tell about the Kaphas Krimi, okay, and Malaj Krimi. There are classifications which are mentioned in the Ayurveda also. They said there are 20 types of microorganisms. Okay, so classifications is given in Ayurveda and the Vedic texts also. We can do any presentation next time on this topic also.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much for the explanation. Sorry for
Yeah,
taking you so much time. I'll just go on for my last question. Can you tell
yeah.
me the difference between Vedic microbiology and modern microbiology in the field of research?
In the field of research, look what I have told you before during my presentation that in Vedic microbiology you can have a research work on this yagna therapy. Okay, and in your own body I have told you about the ida nadi, pingla nadi and sushumna nadi. Okay, so uh, modern microbiology does not tell you about what to eat and what to drink during which nadi is active. Okay, but the Vedic microbiology tells you about all these things. Moreover, Vedic microbiology focuses on the metals and the herbs, okay, which are mentioned in Atharvaveda also and Ayurveda also. There are lot and lot of therapies mentioned in the Ayurveda, and lot of antimicrobial medicines are mentioned. There is a, book with the name Ark Samhita, which was written by Mahapandit Ravana. You people should do research on earth prakash. There is a lot of antimicrobial earth which you call distillates of various medicinal plants. Okay, so there is big difference between both of them. Okay, and the Vedic microbiology is dedicated related to the spirituality, whereas the medical microbiology is not have nothing to do with spirituality. Okay, both have their own ways, but we have as a Bharatvasi, I will say that I have dono laddu in my hands. One is Vedic microbiology and another is medical modern microbiology, and I should use both of them for my advantage, for the advantage of my society, for the well-being of everyone, even for the world also. Is it clear?
Okay, sir. Thank you for a detailed explanation.
Yeah. Thank you.
Dr. Sachin, you can kindly raise your question.
Sir, I had a question as to what is the basic difference between Vedic microbiology and Ayurvedic microbiology? Because I saw that on the website of your university as well. These are listed as two separate courses. So, could you shed some light about what is the difference between the concepts in both of these?
Look, there is not much difference because the Ayurveda also, Charak has said that the Ayurveda has evolved from the Atharveda. Okay. But to make it, to discriminate it, to so that more branches can come out, we have tried to make it Vedic microbiology and Ayurvedic microbiology. In Vedic microbiology, especially, we take all the four Vedas, okay, the microbiological knowledge enshrined in all the four Vedas and in allied texts like Satpat Brahman, Gopal Brahman, etc. Okay, so it is concerned with and as far as in Ayurveda microbiology, we only focus on the Charak Samhita, Sushruta Samhita, Ashtang Hriday, okay, and Kashyap Samhita. There are a lot of Ayurveda books. So we focus in Ayurveda microbiology, we focus mainly on Ayurvedic texts. That is the difference.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, any more questions? I guess there was Nidhi Shah who had raised her hand. So kindly float your question, Nidhi.
Yes, ma'am. Sir, I have two questions. From that, one is who is the father of Vedic microbiology? As Lewin Hawke is the father of microbiology, so who is the father of Vedic microbiology?
The father of Vedic microbiology is Rishi Kanva, okay, Rishi Agastya also, Rishi Chatan also, Maharshi VedVyas also, Charak also, Sushrut also. So
So
there are
those
lots
who
of
were the gurus.
we don't call father, we call them founding gurus. Okay, the father term is not appropriate, I think. Okay, in the Vedic philosophy, in our Vedic system, we call them gurus. Okay, this will be more appropriate term.
Okay, sir. So I'll go ahead with the second question.
Yeah,
Which Veda contains cure of diseases and how?
this Atharveda and Rig Veda, these two Veda are mostly concerned with the medicine, and particularly Atharveda.
How it contains the means like how it cure the diseases.
There is mention of many antimicrobial herbs in the Atharvedic Sukta, as well as rishis say that the disease can be cured by mantra also. Okay, so mantra and the herb are the two methods of curing disease according to Vedas. I can say this right now. Also,
Okay, sir.
there is a mention of metals also. Okay, like as Madhuri madam told you that Swarn Bhasma. Okay, the Bhasma therapy is also in Atharveda. So you can cure the by Bhasma metallic nanoparticles. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Dr. Samant, you can raise your question.
Yes, good afternoon, sir. Thank you for this new field of Vedic microbiology. But my question here is when we say Vedic, okay, it is that chanting, or rather, it is going to be your sound waves that will influence. So what are the different types of studies, and especially I would like to ask if there is any directed research, especially in the recent pandemic that we had, COVID and Vedic microbiology. Can you throw some light on research towards viral diseases and Vedic microbiology and Vedas rather?
Yeah, I have already mentioned about the Anu tel and Shadbindu tel which were used during the COVID-19. Many persons have used this tel which is inserted in your nose. It traps the viruses or bacteria, whatever microorganisms it is trapped. Okay. The another thing which I want to tell you is that once when I was in Mehsana in Gujarat, when I was in class 12th, I have a viral fever and the temperature was 102 or something like that. Okay. So my father was uh, he was very disappointed. He was very, डर गए थे. So what I have done, I started taking, I activated my Pingla nadi. Okay. I took respiration, inhalation and exhalation from the Pingla left nadi, and within 15 to 20 minutes, my body temperature was normal. Okay, so Vedic microbiology, you have because you have to integrate Vedic microbiology with many things: yoga, yagna, Ayurveda, herbs, and many more things. And there are also mantras which saves you from disease also and accidents also. And I have witnessed this with myself, the power of Gayatri mantra, and I was saved from the accident. Okay, but I can't elaborate here. But I have witnessed the power of Gayatri mantra. I can say that the mantra works very well, but it should be chanted at the right way and right note, and it should be given by your Diksha Guru. Okay, then it will work properly. Your body is very divine. Your human body is divine. Devtas are inside this human body. The Indra, Rudra, Ganesh, Saraswati, everything is within my body. But I have to know how I am going to take advantage of my body, how I am going to activate the devas which are residing in my body. Okay. So the holistic approach of Vedic microbiology is very wide and it is multidimensional. That I would like to say.
Yes, Manasvi, you can float your question.
Sir, I have a question that how effective is Vedic microbial treatment as compared to the modern microbial treatment?
Yes, the Vedic microbial treatment is very much effective. If you know about the Ayurvedic drugs, Ayurvedic medicines which are present in the market. Okay, I was suffering from TB in 2012 or 2013. Okay, then somebody recommended me pipper, which is for pipli, using pipli. Okay, within months I saw the good results. I took the the powder of pipli with the milk. Okay, 2 times a day, and I saw very good result. So Vedic microbiology and Ayurveda is very much effective even today. You have to believe on it. Okay, your because governments and uh, previous governments, I will tell, did not promoted Ayurveda. Okay, no good research work was done in some decades ago. So you do not know about these things. That's why I have told you that the syllabus of our microbiology needs amendment, seriously amendment, and very rapid amendment is needed. Do you know about the Ayurvedic medicine Krimi Kuthar Ras? No, because you are not taught these things. Because I was also not, I have not learned those during 1996 and 2001. That's why I started researching on Vedic microbiology, so that people should know. Nobody told me to do research work on Vedic microbiology. In fact, one of my professor whom I met in Ahmedabad, Gujarat University, Dr. H.S. Patel, laughed on me that what is this Vedic microbiology? You deserve to get Nobel Prize. This was sarcastic. Sarcastic. He made laugh on me. But now, today we are organizing this webinar. Today, UGC and the present government is focusing on Indian knowledge system. Okay, so the problem is your ignorance. Vedic microbiology, Ayurveda is effective even today. You don't know, this is your problem. You have to explore it. You should make pressure on your university, your college to tell them about these things. Is it okay?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Any more questions? These were very good questions. I was happy to answer all these questions.
Okay, if we do not have any more questions from the participants, I, Dr. Shilpa Zadhar, would take this opportunity to propose the vote of thanks. We at the Department of Microbiology, Sathaye College, are thankful to Dr. Chakradhar Frend for his insights into the origin and the evolution of Vedic microbiology. Your explanation of Ida, Pingala, and Sushmana Nadi, representing the basic duality of existence, as well as the evolution of Vedic microbiology through yogic powers, creamy buddhi, or microbial intelligence, was enlightening. I'm also thankful to you for taking the questions from the audience side and answering them, satisfying the curiosity of the new learners. Thank you, sir, for accepting the invitation and delivering a talk at this national level webinar on IKS in microbiology. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Now we will proceed ahead with the next session, before which I will just stop the recording to remanage the recording. Till that time, Snehal madam, kindly take over.